it too late to say I have to pee?
Yes, it is actually.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, it's not too late to say it. You can say whatever you want. Asterisks.
Whatever you want.
Do you feel better?
Nah.
Okay. I hope that you guys just like that 12-second interaction there, because that's probably going to be what this entire episode is about. So with that being said, just to kick things off correctly here, if you guys are watching this, that means you are here looking for a review on the latest episode of Peacemaker, and you will get that. But if you are familiar here, if you've been here before, then you know that I am actually not here with the homie Caleb. I have a different co-host today. You know that.
You're right, he's not here.
Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah. But before we get too far into things, Dylan, how have things been?
A little to the left.
Okay, just a little to the left?
Just a little.
Okay. All right. I'm glad I didn't ask how things have been hanging.
You know, whenever I had my retort, I was like, I hope he doesn't take this way. Yeah, well, here we are.
Well, here we are. Here we are. Yeah.
Sorry.
This is going to be one of those fun times, folks. One of those fun times.
I'm having a great time. I don't know what you mean.
Having a blast. Homies, for those of you who are new here, apologies, but proper introductions are always in order. Homies want it all. Welcome back to another very special episode of the Superhero Homies podcast. My name is Quentin, and as always, I am here with the world's greatest co-host, the homie Dylan.
I feel like Caleb.
What's up?
Where he's at right now in the theme park just went like, why am I mad?
Man, listen. Fuck Caleb. He's not here. You are. All right. You are. What are you doing with the phone there?
Nothing.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
I think you should put that phone away. It's rude to be on your phone during a podcast, Dylan.
I'm showing Junior something.
Junior doesn't need to see anything.
Yeah, he does.
If it doesn't involve ass or titties, then Junior don't want to see it. Trust me.
I can't prove you wrong, but I'm still going to show him anyway.
I don't believe you.
Uh-huh.
But here's what I will say. Dylan, I am glad that you are here, that you were willing to be on tonight's episode as we review Season 2, Episode 7, the penultimate episode of Peacemaker, titled... What the hell is this episode called? Something about Keith. Keith's name is in the title.
Yeah. Shit. I even read it and was like, oh, that's kind of a dumb name.
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, okay, that makes sense.
But yes, hello guys. How's it going?
We'll find it when we find it, guys. I don't know the name of this episode. It has the name Keith in it, though. So how about that? But with that being said, we are here for a review, a full spoiler review. So for whatever reason you guys have not seen episode 7 yet and you don't want to be spoiled, then I highly advise that you click the pause button and go watch the 28-minute episode or however long it is.
Well, it says 33 on the thing, but I don't think that counts like the credits.
Yeah, the credits and also like the last time on Peacemaker. I don't think it counts that either. So it's not.
It's not long.
It may be girthy, but it's not lengthy. You know?
I'll accept that.
Okay.
I was thinking real hard on whether I was going to let that one slide.
And it is titled Like a Keith in the Night.
Oh, yeah. A dumb title.
All of the titles for Season 2 have been along this line of catchy / eye-rolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, Dylan, first and foremost, what have been your thoughts on Peacemaker Season 2 so far?
So... the first 2 or 3 episodes, sorry, sinuses are killing me. First 2 or 3 episodes, I didn't pay as much attention to because I started watching it and I was like, all right, it's a little slow. I'm gonna go ahead and I played on my Switch a little bit while I was watching it, so I retained it, but I was just like, I've been enjoying it, but it definitely feels different. It feels very alternate universe-y. To very much hammer that joke in there. It's not even really a joke, but whatever. It definitely, it feels different from season 1 in a pretty big way, and I don't know how to describe it. And I mean, I'm like the anime person of this group, and some season jumps can be a little different, but this just feels really. It almost feels like a spin-off. Like not fully, but a little closer than I thought it would be, if that makes sense.
That does make sense. And I think I feel similar to how you feel. Season 1 for me was fantastic. Like I thoroughly enjoyed season 1 of Peacemaker. Season 2, I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's fine. But for me, it is a departure from season 1. Mm-hmm. And there's a few things for me that are causing season 2 to be a little off kilter from season 1. And one of those things is the pacing. Like, no matter what anyone says, you can't deny that the episode length is very jarring if you've seen season 1 of Peacemaker, where every episode was at least 40 minutes or so. And now we're down to barely scraping 30.
Even if you haven't seen the first season, the second season hasn't had a set episode length.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but I think I subconsciously did. Like when you showed it to me, and it literally was like 54 down to 45, I think, and then it's just a little bit lower until this last one said on the tag 33 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, the longest episode this season is 49 minutes from like beginning credits to end credits. So they've definitely been playing with the runtimes, and I am usually of the idea of this. If you are on streaming, which damn near everything is now, then you can create the perfect episode length for every episode that you have. And I think that is typically better than forcing an episode of television into an hour window when you don't have an hour worth of material, and trying to stretch a season out to hit a certain episode length when you know you don't have the material to do it. But on the flip side, this feels like something else has been happening here. Interesting. We've just gotten a message on Dylan's James Bond watch.
Oh, and also,
I don't know what that's in reference to, but okay. Yeah, according to the homie Caleb, we've just received a message this just then, but apparently the finale of Peacemaker would be 57 minutes long. And Dylan is also apparently spreading lies as well on the text thread. So yeah. Anyways, some other things about this season have been a little bit off, and one of those things have been just it is a little bit disjointed for me in comparison to season 1. So we're already here at the penultimate episode. Only one more episode left in this season. And quite honestly, it just feels like it's been a little aimless in comparison to season 1.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not typically the kind of person that can watch a show while playing a video game. But I did that for the first 3 episodes of this. It's just not something I can do very well. I will forget one of the 2 things. Yeah. And I was able to and kind of keep track of it, like it, which is not a good thing for this show. Like, I do really enjoy it, though. I'm enjoying the show. I don't... I also make a point not to try and hold sequels of a show directly up to the OG. You know, like the well, in this case, I guess that'd be Suicide Squad, which I don't want to do anyway. But, you know, like season 1 versus season 2. I don't want to, like, lay them next to each other and be like, oh, well... Because I just feel like that's asking to be disappointed.
Yeah,
but even then, this is still... What's the term I think I've heard you use before? Some episodes feel like nothing burgers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's a few episodes that I actually tried to defend for a while, saying that, well, they're playing the long game here. They're setting things up to really knock us off our feet. It's hard to do that, though, when these episodes are only barely hitting 30 minutes. And then as soon as they get some momentum going, it is over. Mm-hmm. And there's a fine line between leaving people wanting more versus leaving people starving. Like, I don't want to go to a Michelin star restaurant and be fed bite-sized portions and then serviced a $700 check, you know?
Yeah.
And so it just seems like I think that a lot of these episodes could have been condensed together. You know, the homie Caleb has said as much on this podcast as well. And that is entirely true now that we're here at 7 episodes in. But like you said, I don't want you guys to think that I don't like this season. I think it is fine. I think it is good in parts. It's just I don't think it is as good as season 1. And it just has to do a little bit with the pacing of this season and with just the overall narrative here. So is the main plot supposed to be Rick Flag wanting to take in Peacemaker? Is it supposed to be Nazi world that we've only seen, honestly, in a handful of scenes?
Yeah, not even a full episode's worth.
Yeah. So there's not, narratively speaking, I get it. They're not saving the world because maybe James Gunn didn't want to have them do that twice. And that's fine.
I can respect that.
Yeah, me too.
But I sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I definitely agree with everything you're saying, basically. And I feel like not even comparing this season to the first season, but like, I don't even think that this season is as good as it kind of easily could have been. Mm-hmm. I really think with some minor changes, granted, I don't know what those changes are, but with some minor changes, you really could have done a lot more. Like you said, with the like Caleb said, I should say, with the episode, you know, structure changing. Mm-hmm. You know, get rid of a little bit out of the first two, you know, squish it together. Like it I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to fix a lot of issues.
Yeah, I think they could have did that for sure, and it just would have helped it flow. And granted, they wouldn't have had as many episodes. It does certainly seem like HBO was really looking for 8 weeks of time to take up, 8 weeks where they know that this many people will be watching HBO. And I get it from that standpoint, but man, at what cost? You know,
because the thing is, they're not gonna lose anybody on season 2.
Yeah,
people are gonna finish it, but how many people are going to come back for season 3 if there is one, which I'm sure there probably is.
It's interesting you say that. James Gunn, he said something recently along the lines of, expect to see these characters again, but not necessarily in a season 3.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And that's not a direct quote, but that's the gist of what he was saying.
That is just vague enough for me literally to not know what that means. Like, yeah. It could mean so many things.
It could mean, yeah. I mean, it's very likely that maybe we see them in either, maybe some of them we see in a different TV show, maybe another set of them show up in a movie down the line. It's hard to tell exactly what he means by that statement, but I can imagine that James Gunn, now that he is effectively the one of the heads of DC, he is probably so busy that even though Peacemaker was like his passion project during the pandemic, he probably didn't have time to continue on.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Well, we can go ahead and talk some more specifics here about this episode, tonight's episode. So I think that tonight's episode, for me at least, is, I have some problems with it, but I still think it's among my favorites this season. So far, my favorites have probably been, I've really enjoyed episode 1, episode 3, episode 6, and tonight's. Those have probably been like the ones that have really stood out the most to me in a positive way. What were your thoughts on tonight's episode overall?
I'll definitely say it wasn't. It was a very different feeling to the last episode. Mm-hmm. That definitely caught me partially off guard. But I definitely agree with you that this is one of my more favorite episodes of the show, because it really feels like there was actually directive to this episode. Like, you had the start, the peak, and the end of the story for this one episode. We're full spoiler, right?
Yep, full spoilers.
I probably wouldn't have. So all in all, I really, really enjoyed this one. I'm actually glad the story kind of went the direction it did, And even though I could see some parts coming, like the his father part, I knew. I mean, like he stood there way too long and was talking. I knew either A, that dude was gonna turn on them immediately, or B, he was gonna die. Lo and behold, bro got stabbed a lot. Also, a little shocked they have no security system.
Nazis never thought about that. Apparently,
that's true. Actually, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
they probably just thought they were safe.
Yeah.
Even with not knowing if he was or not, he deserved it. But I to try and like get back on the focus a little bit for that of my own train of thought. I really did like it. I still kind of feel like it was rushed though.
The episode could have been longer for some of these scenes to maybe play out a little bit more, I think.
I agree. Also, I just realized there's one episode left. And we saw the sneak peek for the next one. We can talk about that one too, right?
Yeah.
So like the fucking they're gonna go play around in multiple universes. We have one episode.
Yep. Granted, apparently it's gonna be 57 minutes, but
that still ain't enough.
Yeah.
I would need half a movie.
And also, I'm still curious. Like, and again, not to get too far ahead of ourselves here. We'll talk more about this later, but the end of this episode leaves you wondering, okay, well, what the fuck is going to be the plot for this last episode?
Yeah, because you don't have a build-up episode.
Yeah.
6 was, a quarter build-up episode.
And then 7 was the resolution.
So, that's... I really hope episode 8 is not just an entire disappointment. And it's not just like, oh, look at all these fancy other universes. All right, bye.
It's just a lot to work through. But, we'll get there. So this episode, it starts off exactly where 6 left off at.
Like, exactly.
Yeah. So the mob that was chasing Adebayo,
the magical mob,
yeah. Apparently, they either gave up really easily or got distracted because where there was probably a few dozen chasing Adebayo, there's now like 9,
7, maybe 12 at most.
We see her.
They're dumb.
They're very dumb. We see her jump a fence and then jumps into a swimming pool for reasons unknown.
Also, I feel like that swimming pool was bigger when you first saw it.
It could have been.
Maybe Nazi swimming pools are weird. They just change shape.
There's probably a lot of weird things in Nazi-verse.
I don't want to find out.
Yeah, me either. Neither did Adebayo. But she jumps into the pool, and weirdly enough, maybe James Gunn is trying to tell us that all Nazis are dumb. Because, they all just fall in the pool with... Yeah. It was...
if I was chasing anybody, and that kind of thing happened... All right, well, you're stuck in the pool now. Yeah. I can get around a pool much faster than you can swim to an edge.
They could have easily just surrounded the pool.
They could have grabbed the things and just shot it. Why was that there? Sorry.
Yeah. But as Adebayo is trying to get out of the pool, there is Judo Master to save the day. He helps her out, and then he grabs 2 ends of a telephone wire that are live wire, I should say, and then he sticks those into the pool, shocking and probably killing.
Oh, yes, killing.
Yeah.
There's no probable.
Well,
every one of them are dead.
Well, trying to...
The second most, or the most he's ever killed.
That's true. He did say that was the most people he ever killed in the pool.
I was going to say it's the second time he's done it. He did not say that.
He did not say that. No.
He needs to be locked up.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure he was, right? Because I think that he worked for Amanda Waller, and Amanda Waller typically gets her talent from
That's true.
from Del Reeve.
Valid. Is he in the comics?
Judo Master is in the comics.
Does he kill people in pools with a telephone wire?
I must have missed that issue. I'm not a Judo Master aficionado.
Okay.
But Judo Master also is not 4'11" or however tall he is. Yeah, he's like an average height person.
He's just like a judo master.
He is a judo master.
Does he eat nothing but fucking Cheetos?
That is, I would say, creative liberty as well.
God, it also irritates me
The Cheeto
which I
eating?
know is the point.
Yeah.
But it's not even that he eats nothing but Cheetos. It's the way he eats them, just smacking.
Yeah.
And the fact that he does not clean his hand after.
Judo Master don't give a fuck about that.
And I know I can't do anything about it.
No.
But from a relative distance away, I would be like, hey, you're gross. And then walk away really fast.
Yeah, I'm going to say, make sure you do that at a distance. Because Judo Master is a little similar to Vigilante in the sense of you are annoying, but there is nothing I can do about it.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be honest. The only person I could possibly beat in a fight out of this whole group is Economo.
Yeah, Economos, he's the only one. But if he spits on me, I'm going to be like, okay, that's nasty. Why'd you do that?
I'd be like, what? Honestly, it would take me a while to get to anger at that point because it'd be like, who the fuck does this? Which I think is actually what he responds with.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I would eventually punch him, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think for me, it'd be a little bit more sudden. Like, did you really just spit on me? And once realization hits, I'm hitting him.
I think it'd be like just, first off, I got this, so it's gonna just turn, which is somehow grosser to me. I don't know.
Because then you had to clean their saliva off your glasses,
and it's gonna be gooey because they did not look right. I'm gonna be like, motherfucker. I'd have to. He would have this. He would have until this is done.
Yep.
And be like, I'm gonna beat his ass.
But see, the thing of it is though, is that like once the glasses come off for me to clean them, they're not going back on until after I'm done beating your ass.
You know what? I can see well enough to beat ass without my glasses.
Yeah. But enough about us fantasizing about beating up Economos.
Which is weird because he's not even the most irritating person.
No, and he's gotten better this season. You know,
he's still a bitch.
He's improving. But this episode also kicks off with Peacemaker and Harcourt. And this is when she and I love this scene because she is pointing out like bigger and bigger signs that,
quite literally in one case.
So first there's the small little Nazi flag on the desk. And even as a viewer you're like, okay, he should have known something, but
it's just tiny little, it's like this big. What? All right, yeah. And he did notice it.
Yeah.
Probably about the same time I would have in that one instance.
And then she points out the copy of Mein Kampf that's apparently on like every desk.
Which it's not a good rebuttal. Mm-hmm. But for him, it makes sense. Do you think I look like this if I read every book I see?
That is true.
Like,
and like from like a peripheral viewpoint, maybe he thought they were just copies of the Bible. But that would also still have been a little weird in the workplace that they're just, Yeah.
It's a little weird still, but it's also
it's still it's Peacemaker.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
But this third
the third one, the biggest sign of them all.
Yeah, the literal mural of Hitler on the wall.
And granted, he does say, "How did I miss that one?" or something like that. Yeah. Interesting little tidbit about my workplace. It's bad start of this segue, but it's not nearly as bad as you might think. So at my workplace, one of my coworkers, she put up a little sign of like a little avatar person of her sitting on like a box because we ship stuff, and we all like to mess with each other in the office. So I walked by and I put a little French curlicue mustache, evil curlicue mustache. Mm-hmm. She was like, "He put a Hitler mustache on." I was like, "That is not what that is."
How old is this coworker?
Older than me.
Oh wow, okay.
Old enough to know the differences between those very different mustaches.
And there's really not an excuse because it's not like we were alive for Hitler.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
just no. I don't know. The second time I did it, I added a little monocle. If she had put a third one up, I was gonna give it a top hat.
He just morphs into Mr. Monopoly, or the Peanut Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Just workplace and Hitler thing. That's the only thing I got, thankfully.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a mural of Hitler on the wall, and
a mid-level mural too. It wasn't even that good of a likeness. Oh, you know what though? I don't know. He could look different in this universe.
That's true. Yeah. But they're also at this time attacked and trying to be apprehended by their police force.
Argus.
Yeah, by Argus, and they're not very good at apprehending them.
No, everyone who is a police person in this entire universe sucks.
I almost feel like it has to be done on purpose. Like, the shallow part of me wants to say that that's just subpar plot detailing, just so you can get your plot from A to B. But I want to give James Gunn the benefit of the doubt and try to defend it by saying that maybe in this universe, because of the way that their society is, if you're not, straight, white, Aryan, damn near, then you go into concentration camps. So all of the metahumans would either probably be killed, honestly, at birth or at reveal. So they probably have no metahumans, if you think about it.
What universe is Homelander in?
Well,
because he would have like source wise, is he at all connected to the same universe that Peacemaker is connected to?
No.
Okay.
No.
They would love him here.
Yeah. Yeah, they would love.
That's the only superhero.
They would love especially the sanitized version of Homelander.
Oh yeah,
for sure. But as far as we know, they don't really have any metahumans because even like their top 3 heroes,
are all just suits.
Yeah, all just super suits. And yeah, so I don't know exactly what they have in terms of like defensive systems in place. Because they were not very competent, it seemed.
Outside of terrorists, has Peacemaker really fought anyone?
Well...
Really fought, is what I mean. Like, he's fought some people, but, like, there's a clear difference. He was holding back a lot.
Yeah, he was.
I think those terrorists are it.
Yeah. In terms of this season, that's
all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty much all he's fought this season. It's just, just those guys. But even Rick Flag Jr. in this universe, he's a bitch.
He is.
Yeah. And I almost wanted to see him in this episode one last time. Just
where the fuck is he?
Who knows? I mean, I can only imagine they can only get Joel Kinnaman for the one episode or the one cameo.
I can believe that, actually.
But so that was... It was just interesting, I thought. I think that maybe there's a reason as to why everyone there is so bitch-made. But there is...
It's a good term for it.
Yeah, It's what I consider to be a workplace-friendly term to refer to someone as who is not... completely up to par. They're trying their best, or they're just bitch made. The more you know.
I know what exactly one of these buttons do now because it was something else before, and that was the first one I clicked before we started recording, and I'm scared to push any others.
Like, oh, don't push that one, Dylan. Like, I won't say which one, but one of these launches nukes. So, and that was a joke. I do not have nuclear launch codes on my soundboard. Anywho, Harcourt and Chris, they are able to make it out of Argus after a hilarious jetpack fail.
I actually like how this scene for them specifically played out. Like
Same.
The whole thing.
It was a great action scene.
I do think you're right. Like the jokes of the baiting you to say something so I could hit that button aside. I really think you might be onto something, because like on one hand we could be thinking into it more than we should, but in this world there's no crime or anything like that, even though there's 3 superheroes or whatever. But it would not shock me if, because of how the system's set up, like they don't know how to fucking do anything.
Yeah.
So they just that, and I mean they're literally trying to stop their hero. Also, I'm gonna be honest. if you told me just to fight John Cena, not my hero, by the way, he's a big motherfucker. I don't have anything against him before anybody else starts, aiming at me. But if someone was like, all right, Dylan, go get him, be like,
who?
I might try to fight that person because there's a higher chance of me surviving.
Yeah. John Cena is not an average size individual.
I would probably be that dude that he just like face palms. Just like, I'm not doing nothing. Fuck.
It was hilarious because on their way out of the building, he did just straight up stiff arm and just pie faced dudes that weren't even trying to fight him.
See, in high school, a friend of mine said that's just mushing somebody's face. You just and if you can mush a face, there's no stopping you. Like if you were able to do the action, you're too big.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Yeah. John Cena just, or I should say, Peacemaker just kind of bullied those guys. But just kind of fast forwarding here, they hop on the bike, and it looks like Hardcore and Peacemaker maybe having a little bit of a moment here.
I still think it was a concussion.
It could be both. Two things can be true.
That is the slogan for this whole episode.
And it's kind of funny because like they seem to be maybe having this connection as the police are chasing them, and then they're surrounded.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah. Then they're surrounded, but it's at this point that Keith and Auggie, the two other major superheroes in this universe, they show up, decimate the cops, and they take...
Is that his name?
Yeah, Auggie, yeah. Oh. Or Blue Dragon.
I just didn't know it.
Yep. So, I didn't name him, But
it's weird of you to say it like that. I'm now I thought you didn't before, but now there's a slight little chance that you could have, and I'm just like,
What's that?
You could have named him.
Oh.
just saying.
I picked a weird name for him then, right?
I mean, he's kind of a piece of shit, so, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I am so interested to see the discourse. So we're almost here, so we'll go ahead and get to this scene.
Oh, yeah.
They take Emilia and Chris back to I don't know if they have a name for their home.
The mansion.
Yeah.
Fucking
the not trailer trash shithole that Peacemaker and his dad lived in our universe when he was a kid.
I really want to know what like the branch point was.
I'm sure it has a lot to do with Nazi taking over America.
Yeah, but I mean, like, for their family specifically, like, what part of Nazis taking over led to their family, I don't want to say being better, because Peacemaker was somehow worse in this universe, but...
Being, like, better off?
Yeah.
I think that there's maybe a slew of things that could have been different. I think it comes down to Earth X, their version of Auggie, Peacemaker's dad, is just a better person than Peacemaker's dad in Universe Prime. Like, that Auggie seemed to blame everyone and everything except for himself. That Auggie was extremely bigoted and prejudiced, and he seemed to like put a lot of the blame on other people instead of himself because of that. I don't know, like even Keith dying, he blamed that on Chris instead of blaming that on himself.
Yeah. Instead of being like, oh, I should not have made my kids fight each other.
Yeah. Like,
real fight.
I might be a bad dad. Yeah, that never crossed his mind.
And the fact that Nazi Auggie looked at you and was like, that dude's fucked up.
Yeah. Well, then, I know he doesn't like to be called Nazi, but if you're from Nazi-verse and you're walking around a free person...
Kind of a Nazi.
Yeah.
Like,
at minimum, you benefit from living in the Nazi community.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I cannot believe I'm saying this. Mm-hmm. He might be the best person we run into in that universe.
He might be, right?
Other than what's the name of a vigilante. What's Vigilante's name?
Adrian.
Adrian. Other than possibly Adrian, which is a terrible second choice. What? Like on a good person standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the two for best.
We have to point out something here also. This is actually in episode 6 when our vigilante goes to visit the new vigilante.
Yeah,
he's walking through his house.
They were really chill with some other. Well, I guess it's him still, but
yeah, and they probably didn't notice or yeah. But he walked in. He goes, "Oh, my dad isn't gay in this universe." He could still be.
Oh, he's almost certainly still gay.
Yeah,
he just is hiding that shit.
Yeah, because he'd probably be dead or put in the camp if he were
in the camp. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, that man probably is thinking of another dude whenever he made Adrian.
Right. Oh boy. But so this is like around the time that we get the scenes where we have Keith and Auggie, and then we have Team Peacemaker. He's with tied up Economos and Harcourt. So we have the 5 of them here, and they're having this discourse, and they're talking about what really happened here. And Chris is laying out the whole details of how he got to this universe, what happened to their Chris, and how it was an accident, that he didn't mean to kill him.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. He explains why he's there. He wanted to know what it felt like to have a family and all this. Keith is ready to kill Peacemaker, and probably
from the start.
Yeah. Auggie is being very diplomatic about the situation
and understanding, which still is hard to say.
Right.
With that face in my brain.
What do you think? What's James Gunn trying to do here with this?
I feel like there's 2 things he could be doing. He could be either A, it's just a cheap, quick, he's the opposite, everyone's a piece of shit but him. Like, yeah. I'm really hoping that's not it. The other thing, because, I like I told you with the scene going on, I was waiting for the moment that they, instead of it, turning out where I think he dies. Instead of that, I was waiting for the moment where he, talks them into going and doing a thing. And then the second they leave, he's like, all right, now that those fuckheads are gone, but neither of those happened. He just died. So I'm honestly not sure what else they could have been doing with this. I just really hope it's not the cheap move, that it wasn't him being too busy and him just being like, I don't know. The dad's actually all right in Nazi-verse.
Yeah. See, this is my second time. On your thoughts. Yeah. This is my second time seeing the episode, and so I've had a little bit of time to mull it over, and I really don't know.
I've had like 15. No.
Yeah, at least
I've
40
had
minutes.
42 minutes probably.
Yeah. I guess with Auggie, I hope that this isn't it, but maybe James Gunn is trying to hold up a mirror to us and saying that we shouldn't judge.
So we should murder the bad in front of us that we can. So I just need to start shooting people. Is that what he's saying? That is a joke. Calm down. Sorry, that's just the line he said. So I was just like, well,
because they make a point to have Auggie drop the line where he says to Harcourt, "Oh, do you stop every injustice that you see in your world?" I think that's a false equivalency, first and foremost.
Okay, he doesn't know our world anyway.
He doesn't know our world. But, even from like a writing standpoint here, because it feels like that was supposed to be like kind of a he's got a point moment. But the difference is that like injustices in our world are, and again, we don't know the intricacies of his world, so
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I can't even say this with surety, but a lot of the injustices in this world are very difficult to actively fight because it requires a lot of resource and a lot of power that the average person just doesn't have. Whereas in his universe, I feel like he has the power and he knows where these camps are, I assume, where these people
sounds like
killed.
it.
Yeah. And if he wanted to start like an uprising or a revolution, I'm sure he would get some people who will follow him. Definitely he'd get the people in the camps.
Oh yeah.
You know? And what would it cost him? It would, in the words of Thanos, it would cost him everything. But I mean, he would be freeing or helping millions of people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think that maybe it's a bit of a false equivalency. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of that universe.
I feel like it is safe to say that what you're saying is true, though. Like, this dude murdered, what, did you say 12, 17?
15 cops.
15. How did I get both? Whatever. Let's 5 off both ways. Murdered the shit out of 15 cops. Mm-hmm. Went home and was able to tell the cops, suck it. Yeah, he did kill those people, but you don't got a warrant. Come back.
Yep.
So, like, he has swing. You know, he at the very least has the big dick in the locker room effect.
Oh yeah.
So like he kind of could be doing more. I feel like, not that we know he's not.
Yeah.
For all we know, he was working on doing whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the doubt button on it, but because he's looked pretty comfy.
He looks like he's sitting well
and sitting real comfy. Is like he's not moving.
Yeah. Not now.
But yeah, not now. He's dead. But I almost wonder if that scene, and I've noticed since joining this podcast that the viewers can very easily think deeper than the intent of the writing.
Yeah.
Like so quickly, and I'm about to. I almost wonder if that scene is supposed to be, oh, surface level it's this, but really it makes you think about that, and he's actually becoming defensive. Where he's like, oh well, you don't do all this stuff, you know, like what you can't point the finger at me, you know, I could be doing more. No, I do what I can. When, all right, well, bud, you might not have to be in a mansion anymore, but you could do more.
Yeah. That's I mean, that's a good point. It's because we don't get a whole lot of time to sit with this universe or that Auggie. We don't know a lot.
It's almost like this show should have been longer. It's a crazy thought, I know.
You know what? How about this? They re-released this season again, but instead we get like 15 episodes of 20 minutes each.
If they structure each episode like an anime, it could possibly work.
I don't think
so. But even then, it would not be good.
No. We'd be getting like 3-4 episodes of filler in a row.
Not all anime has filler.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, well... Yeah,
just most of it. And that really only kicks in for like really long season stuff. Like, you know, you'll get a little bit in 1 and 2, but anyway, this is not an anime review.
Yeah. And they're typically done for like when the anime is trying to buy time for the manga to catch up and do its thing.
I actually would rather, and I know because of money they're not going to. I would rather they go on small hiatuses.
Yeah.
But no, they gotta beat that dead horse. Fucking Naruto.
Believe it.
Do you know why I brought up Naruto, by the way? This is not going to be a very side thing, but like, I think there's at least 2 seasons that are filler.
You're kidding.
There might be 3.
2 seasons?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I probably pissed off like a few people at least who happen to be Naruto fans. I do like the show. It's got fuck ton of filler. I never finished it. Fight me. I know what happens. But you know, it's bad. It's because the manga was stuck. Like they were stuck not being able to go further, so they had to wait. So yes, you're correct. But the thing that doesn't help this here, they don't have that. There's no reason, like this show.
Yeah. They
don't have a reason to have fucked up the time scale.
No, they don't. Again, because I'm such a James Gunn fan, I want to say that had it been up to him, he would have done 4 or 5 episodes total.
See, I feel like it has to go either one of 2 ways. It either has to be shorter, like you said, like really bring them down, and then do like an hour-long episode or whatever, or like 40 to 50.
Yep.
For some reason, I still call that hour-long. Or basically double the length of the season.
Double it, huh?
Not quite per, like, probably closer to 10 to 12 episodes. Yeah. And that would have gotten you a good thing. Because, like I don't think we we didn't even finish like doing the recap for the episode. But the you know what? I'll hold it until the end because it's about the next episode thing.
Yeah.
So go ahead back to your not Nazi dad getting stabbed.
Yeah. So Auggie, he's kind of giving this empowered speech, and he is really selling himself on finding the rest of Universe Prime's people and getting them back to their own universe, and then changing the lock on the door, basically.
Just like shutting it closed.
Yeah. And and Keith is having a conniption.
Sorry, I just realized another thing. That further proves that he doesn't actually want to help. There's a whole universe where Nazis are bad. He could theoretically be like, hey, go back, get a shit ton of people, let's get this Nazi shit over with.
Wow. That's a big ask, but
It is a big ask. But like he could be like, let's work towards this. Let's keep this portal a secret. I mean, it's them opening and closing it obviously isn't a problem.
And I guess like he also doesn't know that Earth Prime, their universe has Superman and has G.I. Robot.
Honestly, I just don't know who G.I. Robot is.
Oh, have you seen Creature Commandos?
Not yet. I want to. I really want to. I just keep forgetting to.
He is a robot made during World War II, and his purpose is to hunt and kill Nazis.
Bring that dude over.
Yeah.
He'd be like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, yeah, he would love it. He'd have such a great time.
Actually, I think I saw your clip of like the clip of that exact thing, like you guys going on about it, because apparently he said he got like a better body.
Yeah, because he tragically, spoiler alert, he gets destroyed in Creature Commandos, but then at the end of the season, like they're able to bring him back, and they bring him back in like a new super built body, like just enormous tank body.
Also, I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty sure if you just told Superman as well, he probably wouldn't do it the same methods. But he'd be like, "Oh, we need to stop this."
Yeah. He's like, a universe full of Nazis.
I can't let this be.
Yeah.
The best part is you could probably just tell Superman, "Hey, Clark Kent, there's a whole universe versus Nazis. Bye," and like it would keep him up at night.
Yeah. He's like, so are the dogs Nazis? The ones that they keep? Yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that would be that'd be something. So as Auggie is giving this impassioned speech and whatnot, Keith isn't having it, but he's starting to win over at least Peacemaker that maybe he's not
starting.
Yeah,
it's done.
It's done. And before. And again, I'm glad that you're laughing because I find this hilarious too, and I don't know how funny it's supposed to be though.
Buddy, I'm the wrong person to compare that to.
As Auggie is really giving this impassioned speech,
you just see Vigilantes just show up behind the glass or the glass door. I want to say the second it happened, I inhaled and was like, no.
Vigilante breaks through that glass window and
shanks the shit out of him.
I don't even know how many times.
At least 4 to 7.
I think that's accurate. But right in the neck.
Oh yeah, he was going for the kill. You got to give Vigilante this. He might not know shit about animals that we've learned this whole season, but that man knows how to murder someone.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, this man was
he also has weird morals. Sorry.
He does have weird morals.
I would use that money.
Oh, for sure. I think everyone would, except for him. Yeah.
Also, if I was his friends, the second he turns around, I would also be shoving money in pockets, down my pants. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And I'm going back to his house for seconds.
Oh, yeah. Be like, oh, dude, I forgot something in your basement thing down there. My bad.
I don't want to get us off on a tangent here, but what do you think his D&D table was like?
Fuck, he did play D&D.
Yeah.
Probably terrible, actually. Like, not even fun in a funny way, because, like, try having a conversation with him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, because at first I'd be like, oh, that'd be so. And then I played through, like, attempting to do anything. And I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Vigilante's D&D table had to have been awful. His mom said that his friends stopped coming over, so he had to stop the table. I can believe that.
Yeah, they probably were just like, oh, dude, do you want to just play? Like, I can run one. We could just do it.
Yeah. It was probably pretty awful.
I hope he didn't do it in the fucking triple locked room.
That's also a good question. Where did he do this at?
It probably was the triple locked room.
Yeah, with all the cocaine and money.
I don't know if the cocaine and money was there before that.
Okay.
I will be honest. I would continue to play D&D.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the money particularly
if
is
we're
there,
like we're sitting there playing D&D, he turns around for a second, just
for sure. Yeah. And then I'm gonna give some to his poor mom.
yes. I'd be like, you know what? I would be real like quiet about it too. I'd be like, hey, I won the lottery a little bit. Here, just have this. You've been helping us out a lot. Here you go.
Yeah.
Give her like $300.
Give her something.
Fuck. Such a nice lady.
Right. She's got a batshit crazy son.
So crazy. And she had a gay husband. Yeah. I feel really bad for her, actually.
Right. She's just gotten...
And she's smiling still. She's probably depressed.
She's got to be, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
She believes that her son dated Harcourt.
The thing is, objectively, he's not unattractive.
He's not, but it's not about the attractiveness. It's about...
Harcourt?
It's about Harcourt and her personality. Just right off rip, you can tell, okay...
That's not happening.
Yeah. And then Adrian, a.k.a. Vigilante, the kid's got a few syndromes going on. He's got a few things going on.
He hit a few branches on the way down. It was not... But just... She's such a nice lady. That's all I can really say on it.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Where the fuck were we? I keep getting distracted by that.
Vigilante stabbing the shit out of Auggie.
Yeah. Man, he went after it, too.
He did.
That knife got a lot of action that night.
It did, right? Yeah.
But we're jumping ahead.
But at that point, Keith, he lets off a blast from his fucking armored suit. And then...
Something?
Yeah, some kind of sonic blast that thankfully misses. But it blows out like another wall. The cops outside see that happen, and they're like, that's their cue. Yeah. That's their cue to go ahead and go in.
They take their sweet ass time getting in too. Which actually, you know what? I can't hold them against them. If I'm scoping out a place that has that strong of 3 fighters in it, supposedly, even if it was just the 2 or the 1, and a wall fucking explodes, and my boss is like, "Get in there," I'll be like,
and then
you can have my badge. I'm leaving.
Where the explosion just came from?
Yeah. In fact, actually, they probably can't quit. Oh, it's Nazis. I would drag my feet though.
Yeah, for sure. No. But at this point, it's like all hell has broken loose.
Oh yeah.
And it's like Peacemaker. He's in no shape to fight because he is broken mentally.
Oh,
now.
just distraught.
Yeah.
Which I can't really blame him for.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have fallen prey to that, but I'm also not Peacemaker.
You are a very unique individual, Dylan.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, so Peacemaker, he's incapacitated. The 2 main people who are holding down the fort are Vigilante and Vigilante.
Man, are they holding down that fort, though?
Yeah.
I do love how... And it kind of makes sense, but I think it only makes sense because of who they are, not because they're doppelgangers. How well they work together.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's just Vigilante. Because he knows exactly what he is going to do.
Yeah.
And they probably don't even think about it.
I guarantee you they didn't think about it. Yeah.
They were probably sitting there just either brain blank or wondering what they're making for dinner while they're murdering the shit out of a bunch of cops.
And I mean, they just decimated those officers.
Oh yeah,
it was. I would have retreated at some point if I were those police.
You could put in a camp though.
Ooh, good point.
Right? I would have been like at a door, being like, "Ga ga ga, these fucking shit don't come out here." Ga ga ga.
It's all fun and games until you hear their footsteps running towards you.
Little. Fuck. Honestly, I might. Like shoot my leg or something. Just feel like fuck, God, shit.
I'm down.
And just hope they don't finish me off.
Yeah, that's all you can do. But he's crazy, so they're crazy, so they might still kill you.
They might.
Yeah.
And speaking of being frustrated about stuff like that, we scoot on to them trying to leave.
Yeah. They are now trying to leave. They got the whole crew together now, and everyone's trying to get out of there.
No one is minding Peacemaker.
No, they're trying to escort Peacemaker out, even though he's still so caught up about his
Everything.
dad. Yeah, he's like, I don't think he was a Nazi though.
All right, well, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, and for the record, Auggie, before he died, he did get a little upset when Harcourt called him a Nazi. He said, "Don't call me that."
For that world, it was odd. For our world, that was a very normal amount of anger to being called Nazi.
Yeah, yeah. If I call a random person like you Nazi, then they don't get offended by it. Now I'm really worried.
Yeah.
But yeah, and for their world, like that.
That was probably really weird.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Keith looks at him.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? Because Keith should have been raised under those same kind of morals that Auggie has, right?
You would think.
Yeah.
Which I think Keith's reaction is part of the reason why I was waiting for Auggie to turn.
Yeah.
What's the wrestling term to become a heel?
Yeah, the heel turn. Yeah, heel turn. Yeah. It
Look
never happened though.
Stuff. It didn't. I think he died before he could. He could have been a good person-ish.
Yeah.
Good person asterisk. But I don't believe it.
Yeah. It's hard to say now at this point. I know the internet is dead set on defending him as like he was actually a really good person. We don't know.
We do not know that.
Yeah.
Now, I do believe the words he said about the other version of him, Earth Prime's version. Yeah. Because you wouldn't have tossed it in otherwise.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been like, he was a really damaged guy. Like,
it was the mullet.
Might have been the mullet. The only reason he would have possibly started to use that would be by saying, by knowing that saying that was going to help get Peacemaker on his side, and that Peacemaker was going to be able to pull the rest of the group. He does not know that. His Peacemaker could not have done that.
Yeah.
Like, his Peacemaker could not have led a team based on the small interactions we've had. Also, if he was smart enough to manipulate it like that, he would not have turned his back on a fucking window.
That's true.
Oh, that was a lot. Sorry, I got on a soapbox there.
Well, it's probably Team Peacemaker's fault because they did explain that, one of the people we have with us is a black woman. They forgot to explain that the other person...
It's fucking crazy. They probably just forgot he was around.
They probably did,
They
honestly.
need to not.
Yeah. You got to keep a leash on that kind of thing.
That person, Adrian, is why they have the child harness. With a little...
Yeah. Holy shit. But as they're all about to go back through the door to get to their own portal and go home...
Sorry, I just have the mental image of Peacemaker standing there, pulling on the fucking thing while adult Vigilante just has the child harness on.
Goddamn.
Just, no! Back!
Shit.
Oh, sorry. I had to get that out before we moved on to the scene.
Understandable. Keith comes barreling through a wall and just tackles Peacemaker.
Why did he come through the wall? Now that I think about this.
I mean, he's got like the jetpack thing on, or the boosters, so he's just...
No, not how. Why?
I mean, element of surprise, like he runs through the door and...
There was a Vigilante the other direction. Yeah. I also probably would have chosen the wall.
Yeah.
I retract my question. I would much rather fight a wall than Vigilante.
For sure.
I might not lose this one.
Right. Wall, don't hit back. But Keith proceeds to beat the teetotal shit out of Peacemaker. That's been an ongoing thing.
He has taken so many L's in fights for someone who's a really good fighter.
Mm-hmm. Well, he hasn't fought. He didn't fight back against Rick Flag, and he didn't fight back against
Keith.
Yeah.
Shit, are those the only two times he didn't fight back?
I think so.
It feels like there are more.
Well, at first he didn't want to fight back against Judo Master, but that was like getting a spider monkey off of him.
Yeah, that's valid. And really, he was really only fighting to disarm for most of that.
Yeah.
Well, okay. At the start, he was fighting to disarm. After a little bit, he was doing exactly what most people would do if they weren't knocked the fuck out or killed, which is, get the fuck off me.
Oh, yeah. Judo Master would be a nightmare to fight.
You could change that name with... We've already been over this. Anybody but Economos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I damn sure don't want to fight Harcourt.
No, she would be happy.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be happily beating my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Peacemaker would at least feel bad. This version of Peacemaker would feel bad.
Yeah.
Every other no, but this one would at least feel bad as he's beating the shit out of me, and he might stop.
He might.
My only hope for Vigilante is if I could distract his ass.
The problem is, like, once Vigilante has his sights set on you, it pretty much means you're gonna die.
Oh yeah. But I'd be like, tell me animal facts.
Yeah. I bet
just hope I could stall.
I bet you don't know anything about koalas. Yeah, and then just try to
just keep Yeah.
Yeah. Like, man, I really wish I had someone to play D&D with one last time. But
even what's her name? Her full name Abadias?
Adebayo.
I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. That's such a cool name though. But even her, who's arguably one of the most normal people, except for Economos, who's also not really normal, but in the opposite direction. I do not feel good about my chances in a fist fight with her.
No, listen, she outran in the beginning at least 30 Nazis.
And they were all slim.
Yeah. And
nothing against her weight, but it's just physics. She had to move a whole lot more her than they did. Some of them people were fucking skinny.
Yeah, well, I mean, hell, but by the time they got to the gate, there was only like 8 of them left.
Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe they were all too health conscious and they didn't have any fat on them, so they just dropped. We never did fully go over that. Where the fuck did half of them go?
Yeah, we have no idea. Like,
that pool was not big enough for all of them.
They are not very vigilant in their hunt.
No, they did not care.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Maybe they were scared.
They're all bitch made.
They're all bitch made. Yeah. But as Keith is beating the shit out of Peacemaker, his friends come to the rescue. So he had like Hardcore and Eagle.
I think Hardcore started. No, Eagle started.
Yep.
Fucking the Eagle Prime. Jesus.
Eagle beat the hell out of Keith there.
Oh yeah, I really need to watch the review on the episode where you actually find out he's Eagle Prime or the Prime Eagle. Sorry.
Oh boy, yeah, that was.
I really need to watch that episode just for that, nothing else.
Yeah.
Fuck, that shit was so wild.
That shit was trippy.
Sorry, I've not talked to any of these guys in person since starting this series. I think like last week. I've been very busy, so I haven't really been able to message about it. But
yeah, Eagle Saint Wild was a unique individual, and that whole subplot.
That was his name.
Yep.
All right, I'm just moving on.
Red Saint Wild. Yep, the Eagle Slayer. Yeah, he was an interesting character with an interesting subplot.
I do like that actor though.
Oh yeah, Michael Rooker. He's just about in everything that James Gunn has done.
I think the first thing I saw him in was, oddly enough, The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, Walking Dead.
Wait, which one did you say?
Slither. It was a movie done by James Gunn a long time ago.
I don't think I've seen that one.
And Michael Rooker, he was in that too.
Is it good? Worth a watch?
From what I remember, it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is it? 20 years old?
Not quite 20. I want to say early 2010s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got to wait a little longer to put it on the throwback.
Yeah. So Keith starts getting his ass beat. Vigilante starts stabbing him. Hardcore is beating.
He's always good for a stabbing.
Always. And that can be taken.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I actually don't think he's good for those kind of stabbings.
Probably not.
I think it really quickly turned into 3 people holding him down while Vigilante just shanked him. Like true proper shanking, not like the neck shank. I mean, granted, I think if he hadn't gotten, spoilers, medical care immediately, I think he would have died.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was a lot in here got real fucked up.
Yeah. These meat sacks that we're made of,
not ideal.
No, they're not that durable, So they get punctured a few times, and not good. Don't do that, Dilly.
You just said meat sacks like that real weird. I'm just making sure that you're indeed made of meat sack.
But Peacemaker tells him to stop.
I wouldn't have. I'm going to be honest.
So you have to put yourself in his position.
No. I mean, like if I was his friend.
Oh.
Like, let's say for some weird way, let's make it personal for you. The homie Kevin, right? Homie Kevin just goes evil, right? Starts beating the shit out of you. The rest of us start, pulling him off, and I'm stabbing the shit out of him. If I also found out he was a Nazi, toss that in there, which, again, I mean, you guys know the homie Kevin. None of this is right. If you were like, Dylan, stop, I'd be like, what?
Stop stabbing him.
Why?
With the knife, stop.
You would have to physically stop me.
And that's fair. I'd probably be mad in the moment, but then after I'd probably be like, well, he was a Nazi.
He was a Nazi and he was trying to murder the shit out of you.
Murder me.
I chose my favorite of the two. The not Nazi. The correct choice.
But yeah, Peacemaker, now we go into sad Peacemaker mode where he's sad because he killed his brother in his universe and his dad in his universe, and then he came over to this universe
and in his eyes caused both of them to die.
Yep.
Which I can't really blame him for any of that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot. He has that is his trauma reviving and fucking him over all over again.
And then there's also the Rick Flag Jr. trauma from when he killed him. And, that led to the ass whooping he got from Rick Flag Sr.
Which, oddly, I do think him getting that ass whooping helped closure for him a little.
I don't know if it did because he's still...
For Peacemaker.
For Peacemaker, okay.
Not for fucking Rick Flag. That dude's not going to get closure ever. He could murder the shit out of Peacemaker and he's still not going to have closure.
Right.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, I still like Rick Flag Sr. He's like the main protagonist of Creature Commandos.
I don't like this one. I don't know that one. I don't like this one.
Well, he also voices that version as well.
Well, that's the actor. That's different.
He is very antagonistic in this series.
But I think you're supposed to not like him.
Yeah. So, at this point, they are able to get everyone else back out of there. Harcourt is about to put the finishing blow on.
She takes
Vigilante.
Earth X's Vigilantes. Well, not takes. She asks for it because even she knows better than to fucking try to do that shit.
Yeah.
Which I think his reaction was valid. Be like, why? And she's like, give me the fucking gun. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
But as I said when we were sitting out there, you monologue after, if you got a monologue at all.
It was barely a monologue though. It was just one line.
Yeah, one line less that I would have done. And guess
honestly,
what?
I got to give the show props. The way it was shot, I thought it was done.
Oh yeah. I was like, oh, good.
Yeah.
Because like every time I'm like, do it, finish it, make sure it's done. And they finally started to, and I was just like, oh. And then she started pausing, and I was like, no. What you do is you say, give me the gun. And they're like, why? No, give me the gun. All right, cool. Gah! So you won't come back for him.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted somebody to hear it, Vigilante heard it. He'll tell everybody. It's fine.
But she felt that Keith deserved to know why he was about to die.
She cares too much. Nope. Just end it. Done.
Jesus, Dylan.
He doesn't matter. He's dead.
Well, he is not dead.
Exactly. That's the problem.
So this is a silly question. When our universe's team got back, to where they came from, were you at all worried about Vigilante 2?
No.
Okay.
No, that dude's fine. There is no which Vigilante got shot.
I think that was one. That was
Earth Primes.
Yeah.
Okay, especially for them.
Yeah.
The only way I would be slightly worried is if Earth X Vigilante got hit in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh damn, he's kind of like winged. He's got nobody. Nah, he's good. You see how he closed that door?
That was a cool ass spin kick.
That was like a cartwheel spin kick. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was cool as
He
hell.
lived through it fine.
Yeah, I think if he had ammo, even
if he didn't have ammo.
Yeah.
I feel like he could probably pick up a gun of somebody else's.
Yeah.
Although his morals are really weird and rigid. They're shaped real wrong, but they are firmly in that shape.
They really are. Yeah.
And that's coming from me. You know what? I did not realize this until you brought this up. I think what would be great is if later down, at some point in episode 2, or in episode 8, not 2, in the next episode, like they get the portal back or whatever, and they're sitting there, and it like activates on its own or something, and it pops back up to that room, and or like you know they that one door that's like closed off now opens up or something, and they're like, oh shit, it's Keith, and you even get like maybe like the head poke out, but it's just Vigilante went and took him the fuck out, and it's just like, guys, I did it.
So, just to kind of go ahead and wrap up this episode before we talk about the bullshit that apparently is going to happen. So, our team comes back to their universe, and then as soon as they go upstairs in Vigilante's house, they're met with Argus. And we've got to mention this earlier, but the favor that Lex Luthor paid for to Rick Flag Sr. was he put him in touch with like his main computer nerd IT guy from Superman, from that movie. And Hepperson is his name.
You are good at names.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I'm trying to make up for the deficit here.
You're doing a good job, but you're not making up for it. I'm real bad at it.
Old Happerson is here, and they get him to sit down at a computer.
Sorry, I'm just remembering the scene.
You guys can't see this, but there's a laptop right here. He opens up the computer device.
I think they see it now.
Hits the button, and he finds the ping.
Yeah, like in like 4 buttons.
Yeah.
So I think you said it in the scene. You were like, "Why did they need him?"
Yeah. I feel like anyone could have done that. Yeah, I feel like anyone could have done what Happerson did.
I think the only reason he was there was because of Lex Luthor. But I think the only reason he was there was because Lex Luthor was, and again, this is almost certainly me thinking into this too much. Lex Luthor made them get him, making them think it was this really hard computer to use. And it was just Lex Luthor being like, yeah, I can control you guys from in here. It's fine. I'm smarter than all of you.
You know, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm going to choose to believe that was how.
Are you at all disappointed that this is who Lex got? Because people were really having some wild speculations online as to who Lex could have been referring to.
Who did they think they were going to let fucking the engineer out?
Right, yeah, exactly.
No!
Yeah, she's got to be locked up in some kind of special...
She's in a box.
Yeah.
If she's even alive.
Right.
I think she lived through that fall.
Yeah, she's alive.
I hate that character. Like, not even like the character, like the type of it, like some of the stuff they did in the movie. Sorry, this is a small. I got a bitch about it. The weird reversal handstand thing. Yeah. It's useless. It's fucking useless. all you did was because you wanted to be like, oh, look what we can do with our effects.
Dylan, you got to do it for the cool points sometimes.
You didn't get cool points on it. You might have gotten half a cool point.
Okay, so listen, I don't know if you've ever seen the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, but in that movie, their mode of transportation is backflips. Okay, they could walk to this door, sure, or they can backflip, and they choose to backflip. All right.
Well, yes, that's bad, right? That's still not as frustrating as a half a backflip, a backwards handstand or whatever, into you are now right side up and facing the opposite direction. At that point, just spin your whole internals around.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
It would have looked cooler. Like the badass, but like the problem is the little meh just killed all your momentum. Not your actual momentum. That had a lot of that. But if she was standing there and then all of a sudden just was the opposite direction, that'd be way cooler. What do we got? What is this? That's an absolute something.
Oh, yeah. That's the engineer. That's actually what she looks like.
She looks way cooler in this.
Yeah, but she also almost looks like she's naked, so they can't do that in the movie.
Also looks kind of like Silver Surfer.
A little bit, huh? A little bit of Silver Surfer going on there. Yeah, she's from a book called The Authority.
Oh, Absolute Authority. Okay.
Yeah.
I saw Absolute and was like, oh, no. How many Robins are in this one?
Oh, no. All right. But yeah, so they team Peacemaker, they go upstairs and presumably Adrian's mom is still, watching The Price is Right. Or
Probably. She's too. You know what? Argus probably was like, "Wait, where's this? Get the files on everybody inside." Oh fuck, we can't. She's way too nice. We cannot just barge in there.
We're not gonna raid her.
We're just gonna wait outside.
Yeah. Peacemaker and crew, they come outside. Peacemaker gives himself up.
And honestly, a really smart way.
Yeah, he does. It clears his team of like any kind of punishment. He says that everyone else came through to get him. He gives them the porter device and tells them, this is the thing that I use. This is what you've been looking for.
And they came here to get me to come in.
Yep.
And one, I'm not actually shocked by Judo Master going along with this. Mm-hmm. As much as I hate the little shit, he's not that. I can't say he's not that bad of a guy. He killed people in pools more than once.
They were Nazis.
Not the first time.
Oh wait, yeah, we don't know that.
We don't. But I didn't see any bodies in that shit. And I feel like if he used it once, they would have sent somebody to repair that shit. They would not have just let that power line be down.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not a good person. But like, he's also an asshole. I can't say that either. It is within his character to have gone with it on this one because like it doesn't hurt him to say be like, yeah, sure, why not. Mm-hmm. No, it's gone. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, Judo Master, he does agree with Chris's on the fly plans. Like, yeah, that's what happened, sure.
And nobody believed it.
No, but also
they have to, but nobody believed that shit.
Yeah. And Rick Flag Senior especially, I don't think he cares that much.
Yeah, that's the big thing. He's like, whatever, he's coming in.
Yeah. He's got Peacemaker. And so now Peacemaker's going back to jail or back to Argus, and who knows what happens with him next. Probably another ass whooping.
You think Economos has his job?
I think that Economos and Harcourt have their jobs just based on what we see in this.
Shit!
Episode.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
They probably have like some promotional bullshit.
Yeah, but their job, it looks like it sucks.
Yeah, you know what? It didn't look like it sucked at first, and then it looked like it kind of sucked a little bit for a second there, and then it looked like it sucked.
These alternate dimensions apparently get wild. So now we're talking about the clip that we see that is from next week's episode, the season finale.
Oh no, hold on. Before we get onto the next episode, we got to talk about the end of this episode.
Do we?
We have to talk about the end of this episode.
So the very end of this episode takes us back to Hackerson, who is sitting at his computer. And there is an Argus guard there watching him. 2 Argus guards watching him, yeah. And he leans over to one guard and he says, all right, look, I'm going to use the rest of my allotted time here on Pornhub, so you might want to clear out because I'm gonna get this keyboard soaked. And the guard just doesn't sell it at all. Doesn't budge. And Hackerson goes, all right, I give you
and goes,
yeah.
Which is concerning enough.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought at one point he was gonna like escape.
Nope.
Bro we get like pants starting to come down. That's all we see. I don't think he escaped. I think 2 of them had to watch that.
That would be awkward for everybody.
Not a single person involved would be enjoying this, unless both of them are very gay and very into one specific type of guy.
Exactly. Yeah. That's. Wow.
What I'm really shocked about is that none of them said, hey, don't do that.
Yeah.
They were just like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, he's been in prison for a while.
A while. Which, honestly, I don't think he's been in prison that fucking long. How much? Never mind. I don't know that question.
Great question.
I don't want to know the answer.
I don't know. But long enough.
Apparently long enough.
So if you guys bailed out once the credits started rolling, then you didn't see Hackerson getting ready for some happy time.
For all the happy time. Also, that proves that the computer he has there is 100% connected to the internet.
Yeah, because he was about to get on the hub. Which, not that I'm any kind of professional or anything, but don't you need a VPN now to get on the hub?
I have heard. I think you do.
Yeah. So I mean, but hey,
I also don't frequent that site, but I'm fairly sure you do now need a VPN.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you do.
That computer probably has one.
I was gonna say probably has one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so listen, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and Happerson saw his moment.
He's gonna be taking a lot of shots. From the sounds of it.
The keyboard's taking all the shots.
I feel dirty after saying that.
Okay.
Let's scoot over to the next section.
This kind of post-credit scene, this look forward at the season finale. This shit looked crazy. So we see Peacemaker in the jail cell, first of all, and he...
Shocker.
Yeah, calling himself the Angel of Death. He's still weeping and mourning the shit that's happened.
He wasn't actually crying, but he was in it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think there's going to be a time jump?
I feel like there has to be. At least a few days.
Yeah.
But my thing is, Keith got his ass beat.
Yeah.
If he's going to show up again, and if there is not a third season.
He's got to come back in this episode.
Yeah.
So there has to be some kind of...
And you get shanked that many times. He got shanked at least 4 times.
Yeah.
By Vigilante. Those were not just piddly... He was deep, I'm sure.
What if he kills Vigilante in that universe?
Possible, yes. Do I think it'll happen? I'd put money on Vigilante still. That dude's freaky as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
And not in the sexy way. He murders for fun, I fairly... He doesn't, but God, does he almost murder for fun.
Yeah.
With his damn Dahmer glasses.
He does have... And that's got to be done on purpose.
It has to be.
Yeah, yeah. So, I was thinking the same thing, right? Like, if Keith is going to be in this finale... There has to be a time jump of some degree so he can heal.
And Vigilante is going to keep doing his thing. So he kind of has to deal with Vigilante. Unless they're just going to not deal with it.
They could just not deal with it. Because Vigilante's whole thing is taking down the Nazi organization.
That's true.
And Keith, like, his thing now is finding his way into that dimension. That has to be his goal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
To get to Earth Prime and kill Peacemaker. So
granted, now the
portal device, right?
Well, the entrance on their end is closed, but also unless Vigilante does something to the portal on this side, the Nazis have it.
Oh,
on Nazi land?
Yeah.
They now have. I mean, they're going to be all over that building.
Yeah, they'll have to be on. Yeah, because Keith can't do anything because he's hospitalized.
He's on a fucking wee-woo ride.
Yeah.
So, like, unless they're so bad at their job
that they
don't look at all about the fact that people saw people run through a fucking door unless Vigilante murders them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that is another thing that could have happened. Vigilante could have just slaughtered them all those
and then fucked off.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, then the next set of cops would have showed up and...
True.
It's almost certain they found.
Yeah.
So, like, that could possibly delay Keith to getting through to it, along with heal time. I'm going to be honest, though. I hate to say it, but if the direction they're... I don't know what this last episode is going to be about.
It's
I've seen it,
yeah.
and I don't know the plot.
Right. So it seems like Rick Flag is saying, he says something like, okay, we got what we've been looking for. What the fuck have you been looking for?
Well, I thought they were looking for anomalies so that they wouldn't have another fucking Lex Luthor incident.
Yeah. But now, they're actively using the portal device to go into other dimensions looking for something.
The only reason that I could see them possibly doing that is because of, what's his name? What's Jacker McGee's name?
Jacker McGee.
The bro that was yanking it at the end.
Oh, Happerson. Yeah. That Jacker McGee.
Happerson saying that it was stable probably makes him be like, oh, well, it's safe to use. Because he's just intelligent enough to be stupid. Don't get me wrong. It probably is the only safe fucking portal.
Yeah.
But based on one dude being like, oh, it's stable.
Right.
That does not mean you should just use this shit.
Yeah. we still don't have enough information yet. And again, it's like we said at the top of this podcast episode, there's just not enough to go off of to know what they could do for this finale. This finale feels like it has to be an episode all on its own, onto itself.
This finale feels like it's leading into a whole season or a movie.
Yeah.
It's not like, I don't care if you have 57 minutes. I don't care if you've got an hour and 20 minutes. Actually, an hour and 20 minutes is a small movie. But like that almost feels like the minimum you'd need for this.
Right. Because there has to be some setup for something.
Yeah.
Because as it stands now, plot A, Rick Flag, he's got Peacemaker.
He's got Peacemaker. He's got the anomaly. Mm-hmm. They now technically have the two most dangerous things in his eye.
Yeah. And the B, I don't know which one you call it, A plot or B plot, but the opposing plot, which is Peacemaker wanting resolution with his family, well, it's gruesome, but that's...
He mostly got it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the Keith plot thread is still there, but going into the finale again, how the fuck do you get him from there
back over, healed?
Right. So it just feels wonky. I can only assume that there's going to be some kind of massive time jump because there's a lot that would have to be set up right just to get the portal device working.
All those suits.
Yeah, all the suits that they were wearing. Yeah. What's the name of that? It's a podcast that coincides with like a game, SCP.
That's a podcast?
I'm pretty sure they have a podcast that coincides with it that explains like the different anomalies and
I think there's a lot of people who do stuff on it, but
okay.
SCP Containment Center.
Yeah. Secure, contain,
protect.
Yeah.
Is actually, it was a web page originally, and you could submit your findings, but you have to do it in like a proper report. Now there is also a subset of that, which I don't know a huge amount about, but there's a subset that has the J's in front of it, like SCP J blah 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 blah. Those are joke variants. Like my favorite one on that is, and congratulations, you've caused this now. My favorite one is the Butt Ghost.
Sorry?
The Butt Ghost. He lives inside toilets. Mm-hmm.
What does he do?
If you fall in, he bites your butt, and then you become a Butt Ghost.
Oh, no.
But otherwise, he just says, I'm the Butt Ghost, and then because you're pooped in his face.
I don't like that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't ask for that either.
There's also, this is better, there's a little bit of a palate cleanser. There's also really, really cute little snail dragons that breathe out fire and eat like cabbage.
Huh.
There's all kinds of stuff in there.
Wow.
Now, outside of this podcast, I'll tell you a few of like the actual SCPs because there's some really fucking wild ones. But originally it was a webpage that you could just submit your report in, and you had to like make sure it looked okay. It had like guidelines for it.
Yeah.
And they would upload it. And then everybody could just look at it. But a number of people have done like readings on a lot of them. Some of the actual like base reports had like voice lines added with them, and like a lot of them would have like the report would have like large sections redacted.
Yeah,
I don't know which one did. Like it's really really cool. But now there's some games they're making for them. Blah 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 blah. But I've never known of a podcast per se. I'm sure there's some.
Yeah. And I could be off on this, but I was pretty sure there was like at least one or two podcasts that like kind of went down and talked about some of the different anomalies.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
But that, to bring it full circle, this does have a really big SCP feel to it.
Yeah.
That I did not pick up on at first.
I mean, because we see them in the suits and they're going around investigating these different dimensions. And
it's bold of you to assume that SCP sent people out in suits.
I know, yeah.
They had cannon fodder. Eventually you got the suit people sent out, but that was not the first.
Not the first wave.
That might be the third or fourth wave.
So, from what I can recall, right, some of these different universes that we see, one of them looks like Teletubby Land without the Teletubbies.
I thought of Candyland.
Oh, yeah.
The board game Candyland. I was like, wow, it's Candyland. That's interesting.
That one almost terrified me the most. It's just unsettling.
That one's the mind game of it.
Yeah.
Because like I would have been like, oh, that's kind of weird. They had like a peaceful one, but then there's like a mid scene where there's like some shit in the grass.
Yeah.
And then people had to be pulled back. So that one is the most like psychological horror.
Right.
which is saying something for the last one that we see. But
yeah, the last one that we see,
were there 3?
I think it was 3. Yeah,
I know there were 3 scenes because there was Candyland. Candyland when it went bad. Was there one between that and the horror?
Oh, I don't remember.
I think it was just those 2.
Might have been. Well, either way, this last one was a straight up hellscape.
Yeah, everything was on fire.
Giant skull,
spider things.
I don't know what the fuck it was or where they were. So we literally do not know what, where, when,
why, or how. None of the questions.
So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. That's where we're at with Peacemaker.
We do know that at least Harcourt, I recognized Harcourt. I don't know if the others are also there with her or not.
I can guarantee you that Economos is not in there.
He's peer pressurable, but there's no fucking way, unless they held a gun to his head.
Because he's more valuable at a desk, at a computer. And I think that Rick knows that.
Well, I agree with that. There's a chance they were just like, nah, fuck you. You fucked around too much. Get out there. And he's like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
I can see Adebayo doing it because like her whole plot has been she's been trying to get her business off the ground and it hasn't.
Yeah. She almost had a client.
The wrong kind.
I didn't say what kind of client it was.
She did not ask for that kind of client.
She did not. If she ends up, if they end up offering her a job with this, I could see how that being very quickly being her roped in. So,
and I don't know.
If I had to guess on the 3, if I had to guess on the 3, it would be Vigilante, Harcourt, and Adebayo. Adebayo.
Adebayo.
Fuck. Adebayo. It would be those 3.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there was like 5 or 8 people in suits lined up.
Somebody's got to die.
One, yes, someone's gonna die. I don't think it's gonna be a named character.
Yeah. And then there's
God,
also Sasha Bordeaux, who is a cyborg.
Yeah, that shit was wild. Although I'm pretty sure if they sent her on that team, she would try to just shoot and kill Harcourt.
That's true. Yeah.
Which I do not know why she hates her so much.
I don't know.
Unless there, because like it doesn't seem like there's that much of a bad blood between them.
And I don't think they.
She stopped her from killing one dude.
Yeah. How dare she?
Right.
Do you have anything else before we wrap this one up?
I feel like there's something, but I can't remember it now. I guess I can do like some final thoughts.
Yeah. Let's do final thoughts and score this episode in particular.
Oh shit.
Yep.
That's right. You do scores on this show.
We do.
Well, now I got to talk about my final thoughts for a while. I shouldn't be that bad. So my final thoughts for this episode is it is a pretty solid episode. Definitely did better than most of the episodes. I don't know if it's the best episode, but I also don't know what the best episode would be. Like what I would pick as my best. Mm-hmm. So probably top 2 or 3. I'm all gassy. I do not like that this episode is the penultimate episode.
Yeah.
It feels very last episode to me.
It kind of does, right?
Like it leaves it way open,
yeah.
like too open for a last episode. But on all the like the A and the B or whichever one, it more or less closes them up enough for like a show.
Yeah.
So like I don't like that they're doing more after this. Now, granted, like I could be wrong. They could manage to pull it out of there somehow. Like I think that multiverse stuff's kind of cool. A lot of it's being done, and we're kind of on the tail end of a lot of it being done. Mm-hmm. They are doing it in a slightly different way. I really hope they don't go back into the just this, that. But I'll give them this. It doesn't. This feels more like the Doctor Strange.
Multiverse of Madness.
Multiverse of Madness. Multiverses, where it was just everything could be different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of, oh, Earth Prime. Oh, Earth this. Oh, Earth that. Because we only saw one other Earth.
Yeah.
You know, and then there was fucking Teletubby Candyland and fucking Hellscape. Yeah, Doomland. You know, Doomland sounds about right on that, actually. But I'm trepidatious about it. I'm very trepidatious about that last episode. For all the reasons I'm trepidatious about it. And I don't... Partly because I'm almost certainly not going to be here on the last episode, unless you guys invite me back specifically because I was in on this one.
You're more than welcome.
I might, actually. I'm intrigued. It depends on what day. But my overall... I'm going to put my overall feelings of the show right here because this might be the only... You know, whatever. I do not regret that they made it. I wish they would have spent more time on it. And not in like a graphical sense. I mean, you and I... We didn't bring it up in this yet, but you and I talked about how the doppelganger situation between... Vigilante and Vigilante reminded us of Sinners.
Yeah.
Like, they did a really good job about it.
They did.
It wasn't styling to the point of Sinners, but, like, good Lord.
Right. what is?
Like, ugh, man, such a good movie. But I wish they would have spaced it differently. Like, I really feel like this could have been just as good as the first season. Mm-hmm. And they just... I don't know what's caused it. I don't know if they, like, just got comfortable within a season, which is not good.
Yeah.
Or if it's just he didn't have enough time and couldn't find somebody to hand it off to. I don't know.
It was also a 3-year break between seasons. Season 1 was 2022.
Oh, yeah, I did wait really long to watch it. I was like, I did not wait that long. No, I think it's only been like a year since I watched season 1. I watched it way late.
Yeah.
It was done and out.
Also, this season, it's also missing Merv. Merv, is that his name? From season 1. He ended up being a butterfly, but he was working with them. He was also...
Like at the end?
Of season 1.
Yeah.
He was also the big bad in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I would say his real name, but you definitely wouldn't get it.
No, there's no way.
Okay. Chudwoody Iwuji.
I'm pretty sure you just made noises at me. Let me pull this up a little bit.
Oh, man.
Marv?
Here, this guy.
I know that actor. What did he play?
Yeah, so...
Was it Mern?
Mern.
Clemson Mern?
That's what it is, yep.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was really good in the show, and I just thought that, man, his...
I wonder why he's not there.
You know, he dies in season 1.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why he's not.
Well, we know why he's not in the other world.
Yeah, we know why he's not. Well, he's also a butterfly. He's not really a person. So.
I do remember that part, and I remember not understanding it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was just like, that's a thing that happened. All right, next. And I just never looked into it more. But, yeah, I guess my overall feelings are that I'm glad they're making it. It's very interesting. It's taking some risks. I feel like some of those risks are in the wrong spot. This episode specifically, I would probably give a 6.5. And I do feel like that's partly because of its placement in the episode list. You know, if this was the last one, it would get more points. If it was not connected to other episodes that really dragged it, it would get more points. I'm kind of, you know, even though I'm looking at this one episode, its context is kind of like the reason it got lower. So I think 6.5 is where I'm at.
I overall quite enjoyed this episode. I actually liked it more on my second viewing than I did on my first.
Interesting.
Yeah. My first viewing of this episode, I'm glad I took some time to just kind of reflect on it and watch it again, because the show didn't go the direction that I thought it was going to go, especially this episode.
Oh, same.
Like they really went with a big swing, and I think they mostly connected. But I guess for me, on first viewing, I didn't like it as much because we don't have a whole lot of time in Naziverse. Not that that's a bad thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
From a narrative standpoint, you want to see more of this world and really what the fuck is going on here. And also because they made such a big deal out of this place all season, you know? And so for us to spend such little time here, it just kind of felt that we were a little bit shorted, you know? I feel like we could have done more here. But Auggie seems to be a different, better version of himself here. But again, we don't get to spoil that either because he's brutally, viciously killed.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's time for all of our protagonists to get the fuck out of here. But there's still a lot of things that were really well done with this episode. I thought the action was really well done. Mm-hmm. There are some genuine laughs in here for me. I like the judo master stuff in here.
We didn't even go over that really.
Yeah, not really. It's just
there wasn't a lot. I was saying go back. I just meant like
there was definitely some good stuff in this episode. Could things have been done better? Sure. Could this episode have been longer for scenes to breathe more or be more fleshed out? Absolutely. But after seeing it for the second time around, I really did enjoy it quite a bit more because I understand now what they're trying to do, even though I still don't fully understand the stuff with Auggie and where they're going with it. You know, but I think it was just a curve for curve's sake and something more for Peacemaker to grieve over. But, you know, be that as it may, it's not perfect as you know the things that we pointed out earlier in this episode. But all in all, I had a pretty good time with this one. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
I think mine could easily have attained, 7.58. It's just... One, I am still very fresh on it, and I'm more worried about there being another episode afterwards. Yeah. That's my big thing. Mm-hmm. If they hit me with those end of credit scenes, and then we're just like, for season 3, I'd have been like, hell yeah. Like that was wild. It was a very short season, but all right, that was wild. Yeah. I'm worried about all that. Yeah.
As am I. I have no idea exactly what they're going to do for the season finale, but I mean, I am curious still to see. I want to see exactly what they're going to do. They can't pussyfoot around. They can't waste any time. Even with an hour window, they still got to get to it.
Oh, yeah.
So, we'll see. We will see. Well, homies, I think that's going to be all for this one. We have now lapsed the time of the actual episode we watched by
over 3. Over 3 times longer.
But you only get that kind of quality content here at the Superhero Homies podcast.
And I don't think we even went off topic too hard.
We didn't. We really didn't.
Oddly enough, that doesn't happen a lot when it's just the two of us.
Yeah. It's when there are 3 or more gathered in this podcast name. That is when
the chuckle fuckery.
Shall begin.
All of it.
Yep. Well, homies, that's going to be all for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode half as much as we did. I know I had a blast. Dylan, I cannot thank you enough for being here, filling in for that lackluster homie Caleb.
Thank you very much for having me. That's twice now you've said that.
Say what?
What? Huh?
The more you know. I guess I do know more now.
Thank you for having me, though. I really did enjoy coming over and watching this and hanging out. It had been a little bit since I've been on an episode.
Yeah. Fantastic Four?
I think so.
Really? Wow, I guess so. Huh?
I mean, you guys have been busy, and I've been fucking busy, so... Yeah. But, and it wasn't some irritating anime movie.
We still got those coming up. Don't worry. Yeah. I haven't forgotten about the X-Men anime that we're gonna watch.
I refuse to do any more until we get one more throwback done. We got to get the fan throwback.
Fair. You're right. That is fair.
I'm just hoping it doesn't happen.
Oh, well, with that being said, homies, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If so, we will see you again very soon. But until next time, my name is Superhero Homie Q.
And I am Superhero Homie Dylan.